The phenomenon of global warming has been a contentious issue for decades, with scientists and the mainstream media playing a significant role in shaping the narrative. While the overwhelming consensus among climate experts is that human activities are causing the Earth's temperature to rise at an alarming rate, there are some who claim that scientists and the media are deliberately misrepresenting the facts. This essay will examine the supposed motivations behind this alleged deception and explore the complexities of the issue. One argument put forth by skeptics is that scientists are driven by a desire for funding and career advancement. By perpetuating the notion that global warming is a pressing issue, researchers can secure grants and government funding to study the problem. This, in turn, can lead to prestigious awards, publications, and speaking engagements. However, this claim oversimplifies the complexities of scientific research and the rigorous peer review process that governs academic publishing. The vast majority of climate scientists are motivated by a genuine desire to understand and mitigate the effects of climate change rather than by personal gain. Another argument is that the mainstream media is complicit in the supposed conspiracy, as they stand to benefit from sensationalized headlines and alarmist reporting. Climate change is a compelling narrative that can drive ratings and newspaper sales, and some argue that journalists and editors are more interested in telling a dramatic story than in reporting the facts accurately. While it is true that the media can be prone to exaggeration and bias, this does not necessarily mean that they are intentionally deceiving the public about global warming. In fact, many reputable news organizations have dedicated science desks and fact-checking departments to ensure the accuracy of their reporting. A more nuanced explanation for the perceived disconnect between the scientific consensus and public perception is the role of misinformation and propaganda. Special interest groups, such as fossil fuel companies and libertarian think tanks, have launched concerted campaigns to cast doubt on the science of climate change. These efforts often involve cherry-picking data, citing discredited sources, and exploiting public skepticism to create the illusion of controversy where none exists. The media, in turn, can inadvertently perpetuate these myths by providing a platform for contrarian views, often under the guise of balanced reporting. Furthermore, the complexities of climate science can make it difficult for the public to grasp the nuances of the issue. Climate change is a multifaceted problem that involves atmospheric chemistry, oceanography, and geophysics, among other disciplines. The sheer amount of data and research on the subject can be overwhelming, and it is easy for misinformation to spread when the underlying science is not fully understood. Scientists and the media have a responsibility to communicate the facts clearly and accurately, but this is often a challenging task. Ultimately, the claim that scientists and the mainstream media are lying to us about global warming is unfounded and misleading. While there are certainly cases of exaggeration and bias, the overwhelming consensus among climate experts is based on decades of rigorous research and evidence. Rather than accusing scientists and journalists of deceit, we should be working to improve public understanding of the issue and promoting fact-based dialogue. By doing so, we can create a more informed and engaged public, better equipped to address the pressing challenge of climate change. The science is clear: human activities are causing the Earth's temperature to rise, and it is imperative that we take immediate action to reduce our carbon footprint and transition to a more sustainable future.